When the winner grabbed my arm and forcibly took me away, I realized that the nightmare had come true. After a while, Elena entered my office. "Good morning, master." "Hello, the same boss. Call me." "Yes, sir. This girl is Becky. You are in charge of she. Like Sonia, whatever you have, tell them to do it. If they disobey, you can punish them, but be careful. I don't want Ellie to get upset." "Yes, sir. You too. Let's go," I said. "You wanted to teach these two to dance like Tess. You did a great job with Tess." "Thank you. I have to try them." I nodded. They went out with Elena. A little further ahead, a car was waiting for them. Elena sat in the front and Sonia and Becky sat in the back seat. The car moved. Becky was staring blankly. Sonia looked at her. She was upset and scared about something. She put her hand on her hand. Becky looked at her hand first and then at Sonia. She smiled, smiling back. The car stopped in front of the staff entrance and they got out with Elena. When they entered, Becky looked around. The club was very quiet. When they reached the bar, Elena said, "Jake, this is Becky. The boss said she should be here like Sonia and under my supervision." Jake looked at Becky and said, "She's thin and weak. I don't think she's good for dancing." Elena nodded in agreement and said, "Anyway, she's in charge of me. She can do the girls' work and some light work. She just had surgery." Then she continued to Becky, "This is Jake, the boss and manager here. If you have any business, come to him quickly. Do you understand?" "Yes, ma'am." "Okay, I'll take her to introduce her to the guys and give her a place." Jake flipped through the sheets in front of her and said, "Okay." "Really, Elena, how many people have asked for your private dance? They are from the special section and they are rich. If you answer yes, I will give you 600 in total. Should I give them your card?" Elena smiled and nodded. Jake put 6 cards with Elena's picture on the table and said, "Well, they will pay you, even though they can't touch you. That's what I like. Untouchable Elena. Some of them. Their faces are so spectacular when they dance, I kiss their lips. When they get bored, I give them the final blow, they ruin themselves." Jake laughed and said, "You should dance for me once. I hope you are a confident boy, because I will dance to your breath without glasses and without a breath." Jake pointed to Sonia and Becky. Elena laughed and said, "Now, let's go, girls." They entered the room where they were getting ready for the dance. Elena turned to the others and said, "Girls, this is our new member, Becky. Wait for Miss Ellie to come back." The girls and women circled around them. Becky greeted them and they smiled back, and after a while they returned to their work. Most of them were wearing knee-length sports pants and shorts and a midriff-bearing top or tank top. Some of the clothes were simple and some were full of sequins and decorative objects that sparkled like fish when the body moved under the light. Elena also went to her closet to change. When she returned, Becky looked at her body. It was toned and muscular. When Sonia also changed clothes, they went to the training hall. Becky said, "This is a paradise in front of where I was. Very quiet and beautiful. No whipping, no violence and profanity. Good for you, you are free and happy." Elena, spinning around the pole, opened her legs 180 degrees and immediately turned it into a flag movement. Then she said, "Yes, you can call this paradise, but we are not free in the sense that you think. You are not? But there is no one above you here, not even Jake or the master. We all belong to the man whose office you were in today. We are slaves too, some of us by choice, some by force." Becky asked in surprise, "Are you slaves too? But that car and the driver, the way you dressed, the way that man treated you. Elena did a few more movements and asked Sonia to perform them. There were very large mirrors installed on the walls in which they could see their own truth, beauty and mistakes. Elena poured herself a drink from the table, drank some of it, and said, I was dragged into this because of gambling. My husband was a gambler. He took part in a big gamble with me and lost. I couldn't believe it. I was crying all the time. I didn't want anyone to touch me. But when the winner grabbed my arm and forcibly took me away, I realized that the nightmare had come true.